What if I told you that procrastination was really just a big lie? It was a big myth. How many times do you hear yourself saying, oh my gosh, I'm such a procrastinator. I can't get myself to do the thing that I need to do, or I get so easily distracted. And then you feel discouraged and disappointed in yourself, and you wonder if you're really serious about your dream. And you talk to so many other people around you and say, oh my gosh, I'm just such a procrastinator. I don't know what stops me. Well, I want to help you understand that procrastination is a myth. There is truly no such thing as procrastination. I hope I've got your attention. My name is Felicia Searcy, your Dream Life Activator. It is my joy to be your partner in believing. And in this Facebook Live, in this group, Ultimate Life Now, that you are a member of, I want to bust the myth of procrastination. And if you're liking what you're hearing, please drop some comments in the comment section about the things that really speak to you. And make plans to join me June 25th, 9:30 to 12:30 for my free masterclass, where we're really going to dig deep into this Dream Life formula to help you keep your momentum going, to build the life that you are meant to build, to live the life that you are meant to live. All right, and so the registration's up in the description. So this thing that we call procrastination, what's really going on? You know, it's such a fascinating thing when you think about that you have a desire and then you find yourself doing things that just seem to be a complete contradiction to what you say you really want. That you want this thing, you want the dream, you want to build the business, you want the relationship, you want to make the difference, whatever it is, and then you are watching yourself do something that is just in complete opposition of it. And you're like in the middle of it. And you're thinking, what the heck am I doing? And it's like you can't stop yourself. I mean, it's like a moth to a flame. You can't stop yourself from doing the very thing that is going to hijack your dream or keep you from doing the thing that you know you need to do in order to move your dream forward. And then you start beating up on yourself and you say, oh my God, I get so distracted. I can't do the thing that I know I'm supposed to do. I'm such a procrastinator. So now you're heaping harm upon harm because not only are you not doing the thing that you know that you need to be doing, but now you're beating yourself up for it. I tell you, that's not the way to get yourself to do the thing that you want to do for your dream. So what's really going on? Why do we have this phenomenon where we are just so hell-bent, and yes, I just used the word hell, on stopping ourselves? Well, here's the thing you have to understand, and I know you hear me say this on a regular basis, but the thing that you have to understand is that your dream is out of the ordinary. Now, I would even go as far as to say, if it's something that absolutely brings you alive, your dream is extraordinary. Extraordinary people only dream extraordinary dreams. And so anything less than extraordinary is not worth your time. You're not worthy of it. It doesn't deserve you. Unless it's an extraordinary dream, that dream doesn't deserve your attention. Now, with that said, that means it's bigger than anything that you've ever known for yourself before. It's going to require you to learn new skills and to put yourself in awkward situations and to fumble a little bit and, get stop and start and stop and start. That it's not a straight line to our dream. You get that conceptually. I mean, you're really smart. This is not about your intelligence and it's not about your dedication, and it's not about your character. It's none of that. It's understanding that the very nature of your dream is inviting you. It's going to cause you to be uncomfortable. We do not race as a human species toward discomfort. We don't raise our hand and say, bring on discomfort. I'm in for it. And so often there's such a disconnect between the concept of your dream and the reality of what's really happening in your life and the ability to bridge the two. That you can have the concept of your dream, but what you have not quite done is that you've not quite really, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to use the word materialize, but that you haven't been able to really actually tangibly see it in your daily life, that it's still a concept, it's still out here, it's still in the imaginal realm. And who you are today has not quite reconciled in your mind that this can actually be your real life. That it's so often, especially in the beginning, it can just feel so unattainable. And so in order to not be disappointed, in order to not be unsuccessful, in order to not be proven that you don't have what it takes, because there's that underlying fear in so many of us, right? That, oh my God, this thing is so big. I don't know how to do this. I don't have what it takes to do this. All of that, the fear of who you're going to leave behind or what you're going to lose, what the risk that you stand to lose something. All of that starts talking. Now, it's not like texting you or calling you and being obvious in its conversation. It's underlying. It's that background noise. Who do you think you are? There's no way that you can do this. This is going to be hard. You're not going to figure it out. What if you make a mistake? What if it takes too long? What if it doesn't work at all? What if I fall flat on my face? There's a great poem by Shel Silverstein, the what ifs, that the what ifs wake you up at night. And I have this amazing hummingbird that just is joining us. It's feeding on some of the bushes that we have out here. Anyway, I don't want to get distracted. But all of that starts talking and will then prevent you from taking the step that you know you need to take. But you're not really aware that that's what's going on unless you pay attention, unless you're noticing what the thought process is. Now, if you hang around me long at all, you know I am not one to say, we got to go digging for your blocks. Let's go digging for your blocks. Here's the thing about your dream. If you really own how your dream is the mechanism by which this life force energy, the universe, invites you into an even greater version of yourself, then you understand that the resistance, the things that will want to stop you, that will want to keep you safe, that want to keep you right where, in your status quo, those things will start talking. You don't have to go digging for them. Just start dreaming into something more expansive and then pay attention to where the resistance is. Now, you don't have to identify every voice. You don't have to get in there and know exactly what those voices are saying. But just know, I got to turn so the sun's not directly in my eye so I can look at you in the eye. So it's you're not necessarily going and you're digging for every voice, but just being aware that something inside of you is getting triggered to want to maintain the status quo, to want to keep you safe. And it's usually one of those thoughts that I just described, that there's a thought in you that says that you don't have what it takes, that you're not going to be successful, you've got too much to lose, what will other people think, what are you going to leave behind, you don't want to get disappointed. It's crazy what people will do to avoid being disappointed. It's breathtaking what people will do to avoid disappointment. And here's the thing, life is filled with disappointment. Whether you're going for your dream or not, I bet sometime during the day you are going to be disappointed, that there's going to be something that you are going to be disappointed about. And if you build your life to avoid disappointment, you're going to have a very small contained life. And I don't know that anybody can do that. So I think a key piece of this, not that I think, but I know a key piece of this is just learning to accept that disappointment it's just part of living. And yes, you step out and you take a greater risk when you're going for your dream. But what's the alternative? The alternative is to live a very small, contained life. So it's recognizing that when you find yourself getting distracted or you find yourself procrastinating, that it's usually one of those voices talking. And so the thing that you want to do is that you want to talk back to those voices. You want to know truth. You want to stand for truth in the face of a disempowering, and I'm just going to say it, a disempowering lie, a disempowering part of you that is just working like crazy to keep you right where you are, to keep you safe. So some truths to stand in when you feel yourself being pulled away from the very thing that you would love. First of all, you want to go back and you want to get super clear around what is it that brings you most alive, and you want to really check in, do you really love this? You want to remember why you love it. You want to get in touch with the reason why this is important to you. Then you want to really work with statements of truth. Statements that you can stand in and allow these truths to really work its way into the very DNA of your being, and to be the energy behind the energy that moves you. So one of them is that your dream is not your dream. Your dream is a gift from this life force energy, inviting you into a greater experience of life and yourself, and into a greater contribution. That's one truth to stand on when you find yourself getting pulled away. Another truth to stand on is to own your capability. And here's the thing, it's your capability of learning. When you first get started with something, you're not going to know how to do it. I didn't know how to build this kind of business when I first got started. But one of the things I want you to own is that you're capable of learning. You're capable of learning what is it that you need to learn. Now, that means you got to have a burning desire to want to go through the learning process, because the learning process, again, can be awkward and sometimes as an adult uncomfortable. But when you own your capability, you'll notice those times when you find yourself collapsing in the face of something difficult. And then in that moment, you can own, I can do this. I can learn this. I don't have to know it right now, but I'm perfectly capable of learning it. The other truth that I want you to really own is that you deserve the support around you that will help you move forward. That you don't have to do this on your own. I mean, you're in this Facebook group. I'm here helping you understand what this process is. That there are other people in your world that want to help you, and that you deserve it. You deserve that support. And bottom line, you deserve your dream. The thing I want you to own is that you are worthy and deserving of your dream. And the more you're able to know that, and why are you deserving? Let me back up. Why are you deserving? Because you're here. Because you're breathing. Because there was a life force energy that saw that there was something missing in our world, and that you were the only thing that was going to fill that void. If you really understood that, you understood how divinely appointed you are, how loved and cherished and sourced and supported and supplied you are, and that your dream truly is the way that life force energy is expressing through you and by means of you, then you would own that dream to the degree that you are willing to take that consistent action required and have fun along the way. All right, so no such thing as a procrastination. It's that part of you that's just looking to keep you safe because you're up to something new, up to something beyond anything that you've ever known for yourself before. So wrap your arms around that part of you. Stand in a truth. Stand in a truth that you are here by divine appointment. Your dream is a gift. You have everything required to achieve your dream, and you are so capable of learning, and you are surrounded by support. As you do that, watch yourself. Take the actions required. Be loving but firm in these truth statements, and take those actions and have fun with it. Don't just take actions, but have fun with it. All right, so if you want more support, first of all, I'd love to hear what is resonating for you as you're listening to this live, as you, whether you're on now or listening to the recording, and where do you see yourself applying this? And I'd love to wrap my arms around you and take a deeper dive into this, and invite you to my masterclass, June 25th, 9:30 to 12:30 Pacific time. We're going to dive deep into the formula of helping you own your dream where you no longer procrastinate. Let's get you going and stop the hesitation and the procrastination so you can get on with the business of living the life that you are meant to live. All right, information and the registration link is up in the description. The only thing I ask is that you make a charitable contribution to something that you believe in. All right, my name is Felicia Searcy, your Dream Life Activator. It is my joy to be your partner in my believing. It is my joy to have you in this group. And I look forward to seeing you on the 25th. Oh, and then next week, watch the announcements, because we will have another training like this next week. I don't have the date right now, but I'll put it in the comment section as well. All right, so know how much I deeply love and appreciate you. You are amazing. Your dream, I live to help you build your dream. Mwah. God bless.